Hey guys, and welcome back to Thomas Talks Cars, and today you join me with the Microlino, a compact electric vehicle priced from £16,990. This car's been loaned to me by the guys at Eaglesham Garage. In this video I'm going to give you a walk around tour of the vehicle, show what it's like an interior before taking it out on the road for a test drive. I'm Thomas and you're watching Thomas Talks Cars. Now let's start off, what is this vehicle? Well, it's owned and built by the guys called Micro, who make small compact mobility solution scooters and other things like that. This is a quadricycle which has taken inspiration from some previous vehicles over the past decades. It's very 1950s to me, maybe like a BMW Isetta bubble car. My mum really thought it looked like an old Fiat from her teen years when she lived in Italy and was dating Italians. Now up front we do have these lights up front which are always on, daytime running lights. In the back of the housing is where your mirror's going to be, so it kind of has that unusual, unique look to the vehicle. Full LED light bar up front on the mid trim. The three trim levels to choose from: Light, which is L-I-T-E, is your base model, and then Microlino, which we have here, is your mid trim, and then you've got Spigina, which is the top of the range one, which you can differentiate that because it's got a removable roof and it's got a wooden steering wheel. If it's got an LED light bar, it means it's going to be the top of the range one with the wooden steering wheel, or just the light bar like it is today is the Microlino, and then the entry level one does not have the full LED light bar. So that's how you're going to differentiate it. They do give you some nice vibrant colours. You can go retro with like pastels and two-tone with the whites and maybe like a mint green they had in the showroom. There's like blues and reds. This one's a bit more modern with the kind of matte green finish, but really there is something to choose in your kind of configuration. Continental Eco Contact free tyres, 13-inch wheels, which is rather small and compact, but I was kind of expecting that from a quadricycle. We do have one wiper blade up front. Again, being a quadricycle, there's not a 360 camera, there's no parking sensors, things like that. It's just a very simplistic vehicle. So yeah, you've got one big open area, really just vast smooth off area, and your wiper blade here, but there's not really too much else to say up front. This registration does say "ba." That made me laugh. It made me think of like a little lamb or something, because we are in spring in the UK. On the side here we do have sliding doors. I keep saying sliding doors, sliding windows, which that one is locked on the inside. I'll cover that when we're there, but they do slide open. And then you've not really got any doors or anything on the side. Little Italian flag there, because these cars are built in Torino, I believe, from what the badge says on the back, but they are a Swiss company, or Swiss owned company. Now the Microlino does have compact dimensions going for it, so about 2.5 metres in length, but 1.5 metres in height and width. So you know it's not a very tall vehicle. It's a little bit maybe closer to 1.6, 1.7 in height, but yeah, it's not that large. Small compact footprint, which is what you kind of want to see from an urban vehicle. Your charge flap is up here in the back of the vehicle. You can charge this on your 3-pin home charger. Just kind of go ahead, plug that in. Depending on your battery pack, you get a 5 kilowatt, a 10.5 and a 15.5 kilowatt hour battery pack. Range is going to vary from about 57 miles to 141 miles roughly, depending on the battery pack. So you're looking between 2 hours or about 5.5 hours just in your standard 3-pin socket to charge one of these up. Apologies, the base one is a 5.5 kilowatt hour battery, not 5, but yeah, that's how you go ahead and plug that in, and you can close your flap up like so. Now around the rear of the vehicle we do have a full width light bar here for your brake lights, and then to open the boot. So you've got a little switchblade key here, it's got a little Microlino logo on it. The rest of it looks kind of like an Audi key or something. But yeah, you can go ahead, hold the trunk release, boot release button, pop that open. You get about 230 litres of boot space. You get a Microlino branded backpack in the centre, and you've got this kill switch on the left hand side for the battery. If you're going to be leaving this car for a while, you can do so. It says Torino, Italy up here, and we've got all kind of soft touch material on the inside. When I say carpeted, kind of esque material as well on even the side, and it's got quite a high lip, but yeah, it's going to be ideal for putting in shopping. Things are not going to get rattled around and scratched up because it does have a relative soft touch interior there. In the back part you can take off if you wanted, go to the shops, it is branded, so you can go ahead and be like, nip to the supermarket or whatever it may be, school, yada yada. You come in and then you can go and put this back in and clip it in place, and you've got your little Microlino hooks like so. But yeah, decent sized little area for cargo capacity. Again, you're really comparing this to something like, I don't know, another quadricycle like the Ami or the Topolino or the Twizy, or even going in against something like a Vespa or a moped, something like that. So yeah, this kind of vehicle does have a little bit more functionality because you've got a decent sized boot, and we'll get to the front now where the exciting bits are going to happen. Now, if you've made it this far in the video, you might be wondering, Thomas, where is the door? Now, we've got a little button here before the M on Microlino. Push that open and we get a power opening door, just like a Rolls-Royce Cullinan. Now we go ahead and step inside. All models are left-hand drive. So we're going to go ahead and kind of back myself into the rear of the Microlino, because that's kind of the most graceful way to do that on camera. You can't really step forward into it. Now we've got a little driver display here. We do have the switchblade key, which we can go ahead and put in. When you turn the car on, it does say hey, and then we've got a little touch screen on the door for your defrost really, and you can open the boot from there. Now inside the cabin, there's not really much in terms of climate. You've just got like a fan to blow air, so I guess if it's deep depths of winter, you want to kind of like defrost the front window or even the rear windows heated, you can do so. We do have a little Bluetooth speaker there because this car does not have speakers built into the cabin, so Microlino will give you this. 2 USB-A ports there as well, so you can charge the speaker up. Grab handles, little side windows that pop open, as well as a manually operated sunroof. You can go ahead and open that up. Door bins, which have all kind of got little netting and stuff, so you can put bottles of juice and all that stuff, maximise all that there. We do have a bench seat here that is lined with leatherette white stitching and kind of a soft fabricy material in the centre there. Seating for two only, and then you've got your water filler on the left hand side, a little rotating kind of gear selector there with a little sport button with a silhouette of a rocket. Looks like something from Mario Kart with the arms and the kind of flames on top of the Microlino, which is quite a fun emblem there. And then you've got indicators, horn, and the right hand side your wipers there. Not too much else to say. Hazards and USB ports are on the door card. That's lined with fuzzy stuff just because your hands are going to be there. Swiss flag to kind of tie in that Swiss element, and we can pull this handle to close it up. We do have one wiper, which power operates like so, but that's really the main kind of takeaway of this vehicle. There's nothing like cruise control, there's not even an airbag, nothing like that inside the Microlino. And when you want to get out, there's a little button there on the door. You pull and it automatically opens up electronically, which is quite a nice, neat touch. But that is the inside of the Microlino. Let's get it out on the road for the test drive. Alright, you join me behind the wheel of the Microlino. Now, the ride in this vehicle is a little bit fun. It's a bit fun to drive. It's a bit of an experience, and it certainly has been capturing a lot of attention today from passerbys and pedestrians and things like that. I think because it's such an unusual shape and quirky design. In an area filled with like Lamborghinis and Bentleys and Ferraris, you could buy one of these at sub £20,000 and probably still get the same amount of people whipping their phone out for you. Now, braking on this vehicle isn't as sharp as a car. You put the foot down and like brake, and it does take a moment to like hold it in place. There's no auto hold as well. But yeah, when you're decelerating this vehicle, just give yourself a couple more seconds braking space and memory. Do know when you're comparing it to a car like a Fiesta or a Toyota Aygo X or something like that, just purely because it's not a car at the end of the day, so it does need that extra couple of meters or so to slow down. It is limited to about 90 kilometers per hour, so it's like 55 miles per hour, something like that. 0 to 30 miles per hour is about 5 seconds. It doesn't go to 60, so that's what you're going to be looking at. And you are looking around 17.9 newton meters of torque or 12.4 kilowatts for the power. But yeah, it's a pretty fast-ish responsive city urban vehicle. Apparently you can take it on the motorway, but I am not 100% sure on that, or I would want to. There is no cruise control or airbags, so I think around town urban environments, or maybe even a dual carriageway, might be the place for the Microlino. But yeah, if you're looking for a vehicle to get eyeballs, something that's going to be a low carbon impact, you want to charge it at the 3-pin home socket, as I said, it could be an alternative for you for a small kind of runabout. And yeah, it drives all right for it. It's the experience. So yes, it's loud in here, but it's a quadricycle, but it is more of an experience. You can put the canvas roof back, 10 seconds, and just enjoy driving something that gives you a bit of an experience and a bit of a smile in your day. So I just want to say a special thanks to Eagles from Garage for loaning me the Microlino for today's video. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up, subscribe to the Thomas Talks Cars YouTube channel, and check me out on X as well. I've got another social media you can follow me on. It'd be great to get this channel over 1,000 subscribers. Now, if you like this car, or quadricycle. Comment your thoughts on it. What colour scheme would you go for? Could you see one on your driveway? Let me know in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching, and have a wonderful rest of your day. Goodbye.